I wanted to do a short testimonial message about letting go of the things that you cherish in your heart. I've always loved how Jesus brought his messages out in such a simple story. His stories in the four Gospels are illustrated to where you can actually see who you are in those characters. His stories have so much life that it can even convict you or make you feel excited. So after I read in Mark chapter 10 verse 22 about the rich man who did not want to leave his worldly possessions to be saved, made me really think about what was important to me in my life, my faith or my possessions. In 2003, after I had purchased my first brand new fully loaded car, and I also had a moonroof installed in it, I began to desire for that car more than I wanted to be in church and read the Word. I would wake up looking forward to getting dressed and getting in my car to go to work so that I could make money to keep the car. I had just recently become a homeowner and I felt as if all the blessings were being poured out on me. But one night I had a dream that had convicted me while I was in my sleep. I will never forget it. In my dream, I had heard a voice instructing me to write. The Father knows that I always keep a pen and pad around just in case He wants me to write something down. In this dream, I was staring at my car, and I heard a voice in my dream instructing me to write on my car. Now, in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, the Father had instructed the prophet to write his vision, so when I heard that voice, I knew it was Him instructing me to do the same, because He tells the prophet to write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. My father had knew that I was standing in expectation for something, so I felt he may have been telling me to do the same as he instructed the prophet. But I had refused to write the vision on my car because I did not want to damage the paint. Now, when I read scriptures, I always associate them with my situation that I am dealing with. So I follow the same messages given to those before me because those same messages and revelations can be applied to my life today. So when I think about how I did not want to write on my car for fear that I would damage it, made me realize that I was coveting my car. He made me realize in my dream that my desires of that car superseded what it meant for me to be His child. When Jesus had asked the rich man to leave his worldly possessions to be saved, and when he walked away with grief, meant that he was not ready to submit to total obedience to Jesus in order to follow Him. Jesus knew that His purpose was not here to have all the things in this world, because He knew that it would lead us away from the Father, which is why Satan uses possessions to draw us away from the Father, so we would desire more of those things than to be free. When I look back at my situation on how I felt about the things in this world, also means that in order to get what I want from this world, means that I have to work to keep it, but letting go is a lesson that is hard to learn. In Exodus 14, Moses tried to lead the people from Egypt so that they could be free from slavery. Well, I associated that with me wanting the things in this world, means that I have to work for this world and follow their standards in order to keep it. This message is very important because today we can see that all the work that we do in the world has not really profit anything but grief. So today I am hoping that you will understand that the Father is sending a message for you to break the shackles off your feet and draw closer to Him. So please accept Jesus and His teachings, because many characters in the Bible can tell you that in the end, the Lord God of the universe will have the final say. In 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, it reads, "Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." I believe that if you are a firm believer in Jesus, then it is time to show the world by honoring the Father's word. I hope that you take the time to reflect on my testimony And I also hope that you take the time to reevaluate your faith and where you are in your walk with the Father. And if you are struggling, you may reach out to me, and I'll be happy to pray with you. Thank you for visiting King's Kid Outreach Ministry, and I hope you have a peaceful and blessed day. Also, please do not forget to pray for our brothers and sisters in Israel. Peace and love.